And close to Clarksville, a massive crash is causing a lot of traffic near the Kentucky-Tennessee state line tonight. Officials say a tractor trailer slammed into 7 other vehicles just after 4:15 this afternoon. One photo from WKDZ shows some of the vehicles involved in the crash. The wreck shut down all westbound lanes of I-24 earlier. Hobsonsville firefighters tell WKDZ radio at least 14 people were taken to area hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries.